Hello everybody, this is going to be my review for Jacob the Liar. Yep, starring Robin Williams, Alan Arctic, and Levi Shartwood. If you ever watch, Rain? Oh, I forgot. Well, he has his own show on Showtime, I just forgot what it's called. It's like, not the bouncer, it's the one that takes care of everything. I forgot. Well, and he was also on Scream. Yeah, and Alan Arkin, yeah, he was in this one. But it deals with Jacob. Because the thing is, it starts out like this, where Jacob, he's out on curfew. He's trying to get a pass. He's trying to get through, but he's like, what are you doing here? I'm trying to go home. He's like, get in. The next thing you know, he goes there. He's with the head commandant. He sees a map with Russians and, the Nazi flags and stuff like that. And and then right there he sees, oh my God, Britannica. Yeah, that's 400 kilometers away from where they're at this camp. And they're like, right there, he's like, the Russians are coming. It's giving him hope. And he also heard it on the radio because they, the Nazi radio was giving them updates. It wasn't giving them good updates because the thing is, they're like, yes, we are pushing them away. My foot. So the Soviets, they're getting there. So he hears this, and he's like, oh. And the thing is, he doesn't give him a pass. He's like, you better hurry up if you don't want to miss curfew. Son of a bitch. He meets his little girl, and the thing is, she was on a train. The thing is, her parents weren't there, so she's right there, and they don't know. And that's where Robin Williams and her meet, and she's finding a way out. And then they get home, and then he tells everyone that the Soviets are 400 kilometers away, and everyone's looking at him like, really, Britannica? Yeah. So what? They'll be here in 3 days, and they're like, trust me. And he's telling everyone, and then no one believes him because he's like, Jacob, yeah. He's kind of known for embellishing stuff, but they're like, nah. And then Misha, that's one of the characters, he kind of believes it. He's like, and then he tells everyone and then finally he believes him, and he's like, I heard it on the radio. And he's like, what? And he's like, you have a radio? He didn't say that he has a radio. He just said he heard it on a radio. But Misha is like, nope. And then he told everyone. And then this family, because there's a girl he wants to marry, they do have a radio, and smashes it because he knows if the Gestapo find it, that they will probably be killed. So he smashes the radio. Next thing you know, he's telling everyone, and he's saying that, yeah, the BBC, he's giving them hope. Because one person already knows, like, yeah, he doesn't have no radio, but the thing is, it's giving the people in the ghetto some little bit of hope. And one of the guys right there, he's like, you're not going to give me a free shave? What about my pancakes? They took away my cafe. I'll give it to you when it starts. I'm like, wow, they're that optimistic, but this movie is crazy. And one of Robin Williams' best work, yeah, of course he could have done everything. I'm like, shoot, yeah, he wasn't just a comedic actor. He was both. He did comedy, he did drama. If you've seen The Fisher King, whew, if you've seen Awakenings, yes, he's good. Or, there was another movie, Somewhere, a Place to Go, or Where We Meet Them, or something. It was a long time. That movie was hard to watch. But there was an actress, I used to see her all the time, but she was beautiful then, and she's still beautiful now. Well, I don't know now, but she probably is. But yeah, so everyone's finding out, and then next, they're working now. They're carrying these heavy sack of flour and stuff like that, and then he tells everyone, and then there's a train because they're about to go to a camp. We don't know what type of camp. It could be a ghetto, or it could be one of the final camp. And one of the guys like, we gotta tell him, Jacob. We gotta tell him. No, just stay over here. One of the guys runs. He's like, yeah, there's gonna be help. Soviets are at Britannica. He tells them, get shot. He died. Just to tell them this message, he died. And everyone's like, why'd you have to tell everyone that you have a radio? And right there, he's like, oof, this is serious. And then he wishes he never told anyone about, Britannica. And the next day, they're all working, and then they hear ships, and they hear, not ships, airplanes, and loud, like, and they're like, oh my God, they're all like, is it the Russians? And then they're like, ah, crap, it's the Nazis. They see their planes, they're like, shit, yep. And then while in this movie, the little girl, he kind of protects her like a daughter. Because everyone wants to find this radio, And she kind of wants to hear it, and then he does a performance. He's like, coming live from the BBC. This is William Churchill. We'll fight them in the air. We are coming, Poland. Or something. Oh, like, wow, the way he was good. He was doing everything. He was changing the soccer and all that. And then one of the guys like, oh, can you tell me what the soccer score was? And he told him the score because the thing is, there was a Nazi propaganda paper in that, and it had the score of the game. Finally, he tells somebody about it and tells them it was all a lie. And it's his best friend, and after that, he killed himself. And he told her right there, like, I don't care if you didn't have a radio, but thank you for giving me a little bit of hope while it lasts. And then there's this general, because he has something like a heart murmur or something. And there's a doctor, a very, very good doctor there. He tells them to come, he gets them from his thing. And the thing is, they were having a meeting and they had a gun. But they gave it to Misha to protect it. And then right there, they're like, because the Gestapo's knocking the door, they want him. He goes, and then after that, he meets the general and tells him, like, yeah. He's like, what happened if I don't fix you? He's like, what do you think? I'm like, whoo. So next thing you know, he's like, I'm the only one that can do the surgery. He drinks poison. He'd rather die than help this, help this bastard of the SS to live another day. So yeah, he just took it and he dies. I'm like, whew. He was like one of the, one of the leaders in the ghetto. And they're like, he's gone, and they're like, whew. Now word's getting out about this radio to the Gestapo, to the SS. And they're like trying to find this radio. They can't find it. And then they finally get Jacob. And he's like, hey, I'm the smart Jew. And after that, he goes up there. He's like, what about the radio? Where's your radio? It's right there. They're like, wow. And after that, they torture him. He's like, the radio's right there. Because the thing is, the commandant can get in trouble for letting a Jew listen to the radio. And then right there, he's like, whew, so he has no choice to kill him. But right now, even the general right there, and then after that, they beat the crap out of him, and they have everyone in the ghetto right there, and they show Jacob, and he's like, this is your final warning. Where is the radio? He doesn't say anything. Jacob is just laughing, like smiling, and then poof, he kills him. I'm like, wow. And then right there it goes to Jacob. It's like, I had this great speech I wanted to say. I guess I won't say it. And then next, everyone from the ghetto gets shipped up in a train. The thing is, there's two possibilities that can happen in this movie. The first one, he talked about it. He said maybe they went to an internment camp and that's where they perished. Or the Soviets saved him. They stopped the track, they came, and he's like, maybe that one. That was the whole movie right there. I loved it, but that's where it kind of got me at the end. I was like, me, I guess I would go for that one. Them getting saved, finally. The Russians crossing through Britannica and helping them and stuff like that. But, yeah, it was a crazy movie. I liked it. It's not like one of those, can I rewatch it all the time? It's not like one of those movies where I could rewatch it, like, just keep playing, because it's difficult. But, yeah, I like it. It's not a difficult movie, to watch because of that. It's difficult because of the subject matter. But it was good. I like this movie. Anyway, please comment, rate, subscribe, and take care.